business. This is highly recommended. This for all of my pushing the limit. Mile high got me over here the flight attendant.
Yeah, I've been around the world and and seen a thing that I can't buy. See, reaching these type of heights, it come with a third eye. I'm better at betting on me, the numbers don't lie.
That's how we rollin'. You know them gold diggers, want to pick of the litter, burying them hidden figures. I keep them triple hitters, call them silverback gorillas, going 8-8, and you know ain't nobody. What up?
Showtime, yeah, this is the big ticket. Culture Cop Town, I'm talking that King Richard. It's like a movie, I'm seeing the bigger picture. These fellas are Cinderellas, I'm crushing them glass slippers.
On sight, I give you the green light. It's all bark, we all bite.
You gambling with your life? Well, let's roll the dice.
Piece of problems if this dog in a fight.
That's right.
Baby, I'm just trying to get
Legendary.
Open the wide.
Sounding like
Mind if I pull up with a few?
we can't arrange that.
Dropping out of the blue.
You know what that.
All I wanna do is and I just take your money. All I wanna do is and I just take your money.
Hip-hop took this globe.
We done did it.
Wanna see a mogul? We showing you how to pivot. Got this from DMC. Let's run with it. Took the fundamentals and having some fun with it.
These songs, King Kong, my team strong. Godzilla set fire to whatever I breathe on. Got the killers in choir all singing my theme song.
I could never do this alone.
Come on.
Still Dre, still on top, still got it. The Sonic still iconic, they still the product. I seen the money coming, I showed you that I'm a prophet.
And I'm riding shotgun in case it get out of pocket. Why you wanna press the issue? You need to stop and keep a lawyer on retainer for depositions and dockets. Back to the topic in case you forgot it. Anonymous head bobbing, baby, keep that popping.
Baby, I'm just trying to get
Legendary.
open the wide.
Sounding like
Mind if I pull up with a few?
we can't arrange that.
Dropping out of the blue.
You know what that.
All I wanna do is and I just take your money. All I wanna do is and I just take your money.
Yeah, thinking that it happened overnight. It didn't. In it for the long haul flight. Committed. Wanted me to fail out of spite. I didn't. All bark, but they don't bite. They timid. Thinking that it happened overnight, but it didn't. In it for the long haul flight. I'm committed. Wanted me to fail out of spite, but I didn't. All bark, but they don't bite, cause they timid. Look, wait. I got people trying to wish and pray that I'ma fall about it. All about it till we spoke in person. Don't wanna talk about it now, huh? Oh, you sound tough. Toying with them, don't get wound up. How you wound up? Another number in the round up. Put the town up. I built this thing up from the ground up. And if I bounce up, I get my crown stuck. Green light go. Got the east side flow. I'm a giant in the space like FIFA4. All the kids sing along like EIO. Every time when they see my shows. Thinking that it happened overnight. Yeah, didn't. In it for the long haul flight. Committed. Wanted me to fail out of spite. I didn't. All bark, but they don't bite. They timid. Thinking that it happened overnight, but it didn't. In it for the long haul flight. I'm committed. Wanted me to fail out of spite, but I didn't. All bark, but they don't bite, cause I'm timid. Look,
Esto es talento y favor and you got no skill. I got drive, baby, ustedes son roadkill. Yeah, ya te dije, no están en mi carta perder. De pequeño estoy ungido, baby, ese es mi flex. No me dieron nada por los míos, José. 360 is your deal, man, I couldn't be me. Pa' mi frequency, te frequently. Matando esto con sabor y efficiency. No gasto tiempo, waste no time, not my money. Boss, baby, CEO del LLC. Lo tengo en un pánico. Dale rápido, quiero crecer y dar más fruto, algo botánico. Lo hice bien orgánico. Tomé el maquinón. Voy subiendo como espuma y tú bajando bien titánico. Out my way, I built this in a day.
On a gorgeous late summer afternoon, it's time for football from Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park, New York. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Now they run the sweep as Allen just pops this forward. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield. Allen going to audible to a different look. Now a first carry here for their running back. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
To throw, it's Allen. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. The Bills had 0-2 here to begin the season. And listen, they made their share of mistakes in these first 2 games, CD, but talking with them in the days leading up to this one, doesn't seem like they've lost any confidence.
I would agree with that, and what they told us was that they weren't planning on making any drastic changes. They didn't see the...
And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A big play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bills will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll start on the ground. Etienne. And he'll get what he can up the middle. 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down. You look at this Buffalo defense. This unit against the pass, hoping to get better for sure. Number 25 in the NFL right now.
I always think back to what my defensive coordinator in college used to tell me. Playing against the run is 11 individual battles, man on man, and are you going to win that battle? You're going to whip the guy across from you and get to the ball carrier, wrap him up, and put him on the ground, because the one thing he absolutely detested was yards after contact. Tackle him, put him down on the spot.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 45-yard line. Moore, the man in motion. Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. To the air, Williams. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
Normally he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw, Williams. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
Well, as my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. A great play there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Bears are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Santos with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Taking it about the 1. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Still going past the 30. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Buffalo. Extra point forthcoming. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
It's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
To throw, it's Williams. To the right side and intercepted. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Thought he had the pick. Flag comes in for PI, so cancel it out.
Interference. Oh, a killer for them. Thought they had a nice play. Instead, they'll be marching off yardage against them.
Throwing is Williams. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Williams. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down. Looking to throw is Williams. Eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. You look at this Buffalo defense. This crew against the pass, issues at times. Ranked number 24, Charles, in the NFL.
They'll take that play right there each and every snap because throughout this season, they've given up some big plays. To be able to hold someone to no gain, oh, yeah, they'll take that one all game long.
And he will have the Bears first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Throwing again here, Williams. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. There's Nick Burton rushing in and burying him behind the line.
They got up over 30 yards of toe so far, but the second knocks him backwards. And that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. Working out of the gun, Williams. A pass complete to Odunze. And he's going to be touchdown short of a first. And it's 4th down coming up. So on 4th down, Cairo Santos on now for the Bears field goal. Santos' kick is up and through. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. Well, still some climbing left to do to get back to even, but forcing a turnover and getting the field goal there, that's a small step toward erasing the early deficit.
Absolutely. That interception field goal, that's the beginning of what they hope will be several steps towards erasing that deficit and building a lead of their own by the time this game is over.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Escaping the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Allen. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Now Allen. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Allen gonna throw. He's got a man that's caught left sideline. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. Here's Allen to throw it. Over the middle, it's complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. Allen now looks to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Kayvon Thibodeau, he beat the O-line and recorded the sack.
And we all know how talented this guy is who's calling the signals for him. But even the best in the game, they can struggle against a good, cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap in the secondary quick enough, and he ends up taking a sack.
Throwing now is Allen. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part, Because it went out of bounds, they retained possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
I do know that owners, when they watch their quarterbacks run with the football, they usually hold their breath because that's the franchise. But when you're getting that kind of a gain, hard to argue against calling it.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Here's Allen. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Get out of here with a W, offense.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. So 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive, and now they face a 3rd and 3 here. Now Allen. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And this is picked up by the Bears.
Well, give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but that's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
Instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Williams. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Komet. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Play action. Now Williams. Throw right side taken in by Adunze. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. From the gun, here's Williams. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. And he's got a 1st down as a tackle made at the Bills' 30. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Good, strong, explosive run that started inside, which means you've got to control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled. How about the offensive line, the job they just did?
Yeah, key that A-gap usually on those runs, right?
That's where it all starts because everyone wants to kind of control that area. It disrupts things from the defensive side and the offensive side. As we just saw, it opens up possibilities.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
On play action, here's Williams. This is caught. Touchdown. DJ Moore from 3 yards out, and the Bears have taken the lead. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and it's now 17-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
Charles, you got to think the #1 goal here is ball security. Remember, last drive they coughed it up, then they allowed the touchdown, and now they're trailing on the scoreboard.
Boy, the way you described it makes me think that one actually hurt them 3 times. The fumble cost them potential points. Then they watched their opponent get a touchdown off of the fumble. And third, they lost the lead as a result. Really tough sequence right there. I don't think coaches have to remind them to hold on to the football. They've just got to find a way to get it done.
And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Okay, let's make some good plays today. Come on.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. And this is incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Allen from the gun on 3rd down. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 35. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd. To the air, Allen. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
2nd and 10.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen.
Now into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Kayvon Thibodeau.
And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. Now the point after try for Santos. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores.
Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost.
The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. To throw, it's Allen. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Tyreek Stevenson picks it off. And the Bears are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half. And it's out. He put it on the carpet.
Wow. That ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. From the shotgun, a throw for Williams. Open man is Kmet, the tight end. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. To throw, Williams. Flushed out right. And he'll just get rid of it.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
And the slot man goes in motion left. Throwing is Williams. And he's got the hook up to Moore. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
When you decide to run a hitch route, it really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Williams from the gun on 3rd down. Flush to his right. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And the Bills are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Just a gain of a couple there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Tap forward by Allen on the jet sweep. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Again, they'll throw with Allen. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 22-yard line. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That burst good for 20 and a first down. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on second and touchdown Bills? A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills have got it back to within a score. Extra point right down the middle. And that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And he's brought down, but not before a really nice stiff arm to create a little space. 53 yards rushing for him now to this point. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Here's Williams. There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 19 yards there on the catch and run. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 41. To throw, it's Williams. He'll get that underneath ETN. It'll be a gain of 5, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
He's got room to roam. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 25 yards there on the catch and run. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll fake the give. Now Williams. Open man. He finds Kmet. Touchdown, Chicago. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Santos with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they are not going to catch it. He's in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Now the try here for the extra point. And the lead is down to a field goal now. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. Now ETN to start the drive. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation. 3 quarters have come and gone. Back now in Buffalo. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. The Bears on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Off the play fake, it's Williams. He's got his target. That's complete.
And he makes it all the way down to the 19. A huge play there for Chicago. 44 yards.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Looking to throw is Williams.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
Here's 2nd and 10.
In motion, the tight end.
A give to Etienne running right.
And just a couple yards there down to the 17. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
Working out of the gun, Williams.
Eluding the pressure right. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown.
Rome Odunze
from 17 yards out.
And the Bears are able to build on to their fourth quarter lead.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
Allen going to change this at the line.
Back to throw now on 1st down. He's got a man complete. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A great effort there. A touchdown on a kick return, and now one through the air.
And the Bills have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. 1st down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Moore, the man in motion. To the air, Williams. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Moore. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. Here comes the Bears punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Taken in at the 22. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And you sense the tide turning. They scored, then their defense forced the punt, and now a chance to ultimately take the lead here late. Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8. Allen. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now Allen. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Allen now looks to throw. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and we watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Montez Sweat, the man that time to fight in and drop him.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. Got to avoid the flags defensively. Here's 4th and long. Now Allen. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left.
Another run on second down, trying to cover up.
And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Third and 4. Play action. Now Williams. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
What a call there on third down. Took conviction, didn't it? If this is incomplete, the complexion of this game changes dramatically. Instead, not only is this a first down, but it's a big play to boot.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. ETN up the middle.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12.
But he picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
The win for the Bears just around the corner. They go down to a knee. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. And they take a knee. So with that knee 3 weeks in the books, and they creep above 500 now at 2-1.
You know, I played with a guy once after taking a knee at the end of the game.